Okay, and looking at some of the generated code, for example, app.py, I noticed that this module doesn't comply with some of the principles that were documented in the Constitution. For example, no type hinting and no docstring. So what we can do here is let's open up a chat window, and what we can do is again agent mode, chat GPT. We can say something like review source app.py against against dot spec slash memory slash constitution dot md. Identify issues where the module does not comply with the Constitution. Okay, let's see the agent do a review. Fast forwarding video. Okay, let's see what the agent did. So let's start from the beginning. And here, okay, it created a to-do list. It looked for the Constitution, read it, then read the app, and then it started. Then it began looking at some other modules because app.py imports these other modules. So it's looking to see if there were any issues related to some of the modules that were being imported. Then looking at the tests to see if there were any issues related to the tests, and then check for syntax errors. All right, then it identified a bunch of findings. So, for example, it says markdown fences break Python and will prevent Python from running. All right, so it says let's correct some of these triple backtick lines. But in particular, it found that the doc strings and type hints were missing, the thing that I noticed earlier. That it noticed that it's silent if there were some malformed requests. So again, some robustness tests I did not actually ask for, but it noticed that. Let me see. It noticed again that not necessarily any correctness or robustness on some failure options. Okay, so it looked like it found several issues here. All right, but for this, what I want to do instead of correcting everything, let's just correct the doc string and type in stuff. So what I can say is create a branch and fix the missing doc string and type hint issues. I mean, I'll take a closer look at the other issues noted and determine what needs to be done, but for purposes of this video, we'll just fix one of the issues here. Fast forwarding video. Okay, it's asking to run the test suite, but again, as noted in an earlier video, the use of the agent with virtual environments, sometimes the virtual environment isn't started. So what I'll do here is, before allowing it to run the test, let me just activate the virtual environment. Again, I don't. This isn't an issue with spec-kit itself. It's how the Visual Studio Code agent interacts with GitHub Copilot when it comes to virtual environments. So now we'll say allow the test. All right, looks like it found a bunch of errors. So now it's going to go and correct those errors. Okay, it looks like it went through several rounds of testing and error correction until it finally was able to run all the tests, and all the tests passed correctly. And here it's providing a summary of what it did. All right, all right. So let's look at the code. So let's say keep and look at the code now. All right. So it looks like I now have a doc string for the module. I now have type hints at each of the functions with its doc string. All right. And then, yeah, doc string and type hints. All right. All right. This looked like it addressed the issues I found. So what I can say now is, and again, if you'll notice, we're on the branch that it created to fix the doc string and type hints. So now what I can ask it to do is um, uh, commit the latest changes and merge into main branch. All right, since all the tests are passing and then it looks like it addressed the issue I had identified, so now I'm just going to say let's commit the changes and merge it back into the main branch. Fast forwarding the video. Okay, here it's adding the changes, it's doing the commit. Oh, and again, since I require verified commits, I'm being prompted from my GPG passphrase. So, and this is just unique to my setup. It's not a requirement of spec-kit or anything else. It's just how I work with open source projects. All right, it did the commit, and now it's going to check out the main and merge it back. All right, I am now back on the main branch. Okay, and it's showing a summary of what it did. Okay, it summarizes what it did here. So again, we can look at the module. The module looks like it has everything. We can rerun the tests using VS Code's test support. So let's just run the tests, and everything confirmed. So looks like all the tests work. The changes were made to the module that I noticed had missing type hints and doc strings. So again, this just re-emphasizes the fact that the agent may make mistakes, may miss something. So it's important for the developer to oversee what's happened. And in this case, I was able to use the agent itself to identify the issue, make corrections, and verify the corrections.